Good afternoon and welcome to the final Inside the Paddock of 2023 on Match Point Saturday here in Valencia. If you didn't watch qualifying, a dramatic 15 minutes in Q1 and 15 minutes in Q2 that saw the world champion roar back to life. After being outside of the top 10 yesterday, he topped Q1 and then put it on the front row of the grid for the Tiso sprint this afternoon, where he can be crowned world champion in back-to-back years. Jorge Martin, his nearest championship rival, however, suffering yet again some issues with the front tyre. It was the rear tyre last week in Qatar, front tyre today, and that leaves him 6th on the grid with a mountain to climb to try and draw those 21 points back. That's all to come at 3 o'clock local time from here at the Circuit Ricardo Tormo in Valencia. Before we talk more about that dramatic qualifying session, it is time for the Motul Superfan, the last one of 2023, and an opportunity for one of these two guys, hello, how are you? Let me come in the middle, to win themselves a VIP golden access backstage anywhere pass for this, the decider here between Pecco and Martin. I'm joined by Elsa, right? Hello, how are you?
Good. A little nervous.
No problem. No need to be nervous. Big question. Are you Team Martin or Team Pecco?
Team Martin.
Okay. He's got a big mountain now. And Cynthia as well. Hello, how are you?
Hi, a little bit nervous as well.
Okay, no need to be nervous. It's all good, guys. Same to you, Team Martin, Team Pecco?
Team Martin.
Team Martin. I'm guessing both Spanish, so there's only one way. Okay, fair enough. Right, you've done a coin toss earlier. Cynthia, you're going to go first. So we've got 3 questions each. Whoever wins or gets the most right will win the pass. We have a decider or we can go again, but fingers crossed, let's see how we get on. So first one, Cynthia. You're wearing an Alex Marquez Club t-shirt, so I hope you get this right. Marc Marquez made history in Valencia by becoming the youngest ever MotoGP World Champion. But in what year did he win his first MotoGP World Championship? Was it A, 2011, B, 2013, or C, 2015?
2013.
It was. Well done. 1-0 to Cynthia. Okay, Elsa, here we go. In 2015, the World Championship came to Valencia in a red-hot battle, but who were the 2 contenders in 2015? Was it Valentino Rossi and Marc Marquez, Jorge Lorenzo and Marc Marquez, or Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo?
Sí, Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo.
It was. Well done. 1-1. Who could forget 2015? Next up, did a Motul rider, Jorge Martin, or Johan Zarco, of course, part of the Prima Pramac racing squad, get on the podium in Valencia last season? Was it A, yes, Jorge Martin was on the podium, B, Johan Zarco was on the podium, or C, neither of them were on the podium?
Jorge Martin.
He was on the podium last year. Well done. 2-1. Here we go. Which team has won the best independent team last season here in Valencia? Were the Gresini Racing Team awarded Best Independent Team, Prima Pramac Racing, or Red Bull KTM Tech Trois?
Prima Pramac.
Correct. 2-2. Here we go. This is it, the deciders. Number 3, which rider has achieved the most victories at this circuit? Is it Valentino Rossi, Marc Marquez, or Jorge Lorenzo?
Jorge.
It is Jorge. No pressure, but you need to get this right, Elsa. Here we go. What is the maximum speed achieved at this circuit? Is it A, 315 kilometres an hour, B, 328 kilometres an hour, or C, 337 kilometres an hour?
Sí.
It is C. 3-3. We go to a dead heat. Here we go. Now let me just double check. Have we got a question each? No, we've got one question. Okay, so we need an answer from both of you. I'll stand back so you can't see. In what year was the Circuit Ricardo Tormo inaugurated? Was it opened? A, 1989, B, 1995, or C, 1999?
A, 1999.
A, 1989, B, 1995?
1999.
So C.
C.
Okay, and for you?
Sí.
Okay, you're both right. So, anybody know what we do now? Do we go for rock, paper, scissors? Okay, rock, paper, scissors. Best of 3. So, you're too good. So we're going to do best of 3. So, rock, paper, scissors, go. Okay, ready? Hands in the middle. Here we go. So, rock, paper, scissors, go. Oh, 1-0. Okay, 1-0, 1-0. We've got it. Let's try do it at the same time. Rock, paper, scissors, go. 2-0. Elsa wins. Congratulations. Well done. How does it feel? Oh, emotional. It's a big moment. But Cynthia, don't go anywhere. Come here first because we always give our runner-up a prize. There you go. Congratulations. And, of course, lucky you as well. You might not have won the pass, but even better than that, you win Engine 7 Motul fuel to go into your motorcycle. Congrats.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. There you go. And for you, Elsa, your prizes and the pass for the remainder of the weekend. Fabio fan, I see you're going to go try and find Fabio.
Yes.
Go and enjoy it. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There we go. Inside the paddock, making dreams come true as ever. Congratulations to both of them. I do feel sorry. I mean, 3-3, then the decider was the same, then on rock, paper, scissors as well. So a big moment, but there we go. Good to see. Right, in terms of Motul, of course, they had themselves there the Engine 7 oil, which is their step into the world of sustainability. And of course, next year, a big moment for MotoGP as well, as we go to 80% non-fossil fuel origin fuel, a step in the right direction as we try and make ourselves as green as possible. And then in 2027, the further step as we go to 100% non-fossil origin fuel. So excitement ahead for 2024. Not only Marc Marquez with Ducati, Alex Rins to Yamaha, Pedro Costa making his debut, but a step in the right direction for the MotoGP paddock with the move to 80% sustainable fuel. And thanks to Motul as well for their help and support in pushing us in the right direction. Let's talk this weekend then, because it is, of course, Team Martin versus Team Pecco. And at the moment, you would have to say that all of the odds are in the favour of Team Pecco after what he was able to produce then. Second on the grid, on the front row, ahead of Johan Zarco, interestingly enough. Can the Prima Pramac Racing man, teammate to Jorge Martin, potentially be a bit of a spoiler and get in Bagnaya's way? Potentially. At the front, though, he was fastest yesterday at the end of Friday and now fastest in qualifying his first pole for Aprilia. Maverick Viñales looking to make history himself and become the first rider in the MotoGP era to win with 3 different manufacturers. Top Gun already done it with Suzuki and with Yamaha as well. Can he, tomorrow in the Grand Prix, of course, that's when that statistic will count, take victory with Aprilia? He's certainly looking good, is Top Gun. Right, let's get the thoughts of some guys down here in the hospitality part of the paddock to find out who is Team Martin and who is Team Pecco ahead of potentially the title deciding race later on today. The Tiso Sprint getting underway at 3 o'clock local time. In terms of that second row of the grid, Jorge Martin has got 2 orange bikes for company. Brad Binder 4th, Jack Miller, sorry, the other way around. Brad Binder in 5th, Jack Miller in 4th, meaning that knowing just how good the orange bikes are off the line, it could be a real difficulty for Martin to make progress on that opening lap. And as has been mentioned down the years as well, the Circuit Ricardo Tormo is pretty narrow, it's pretty tight. There aren't a whole host of real overtaking opportunities. So Martin has to get away well and has to try and take the fight to Pecco Bagnaia as soon as he possibly can do in the Tiso Sprint coming up later on today. Hello, how are you? Of course, these guys here are Team Pecco, unsurprisingly. Let's see if we can grab some thoughts of some interesting looking characters. There are plenty here at the moment. I'm just trying to see if there's anybody that looks slightly famous or not, so we can grab their thoughts. How about this woman here? Hello, how are you? Are you, I'm guessing, Team Martin?
Team Martin, forever.
A difficult qualifying, though? Can he still do it?
It's, I'm sorry. Yesterday it's okay.
Yep.
But today,
Not so good.
not so good.
Okay,
But the important is later.
the sprint, of course. Good luck, enjoy. So there we go. She's a Team Martin fan. Are these air hostesses here? Do they work for EasyJet? Hello, how are you guys? interesting outfit. Right, let's see down here who else we can get to try and grab their thoughts on the upcoming Team Martin, Team Pecco battle. Because it is going to be an interesting one. Martin was very, very disappointed after qualifying. We all know about the rear tyre issues he had last week. Again, frustrated that soft compound front tyre just wasn't giving him any feel whatsoever. And in the end, he had to jump onto his second bike and opt for the harder front tyre, which isn't ideal. And in the end, he was pushing beyond the limit and made a couple of mistakes, hitting track limits on 2 occasions and not really able to challenge for that front row of the grid. So you do feel there is more to come for Martin. But for Bagnaia, what a confidence-building day. Having come from Q1, sweated it out of the Q1 jungle, as the riders like to call it, to then put it on the front row of the grid, he'll be feeling pretty calm, pretty confident that he can attack and make sure that he can try and, if not wrap up the championship today, at least put himself in a great position to make the job done tomorrow in the Grand Prix. And I guess for Jorge Martin as well, the one thing he will want to do is to make sure that whatever happens in the sprints later on this afternoon, he takes it to tomorrow. He makes Bagnaia think about it overnight. He makes Bagnaia sleep on it. And then one race, anything can quite literally happen, even if the point gap is 24 points. And it, of course, requires Martin to win and Bagnaia to fail to score a point. If there's that possibility, I'm sure that will give Martin a little bit of comfort that he's taking it to the final race and has the opportunity to at least try and pray for some kind of a miracle. And we have seen miracles here before, of course. Mentioned in a pre-event press conference on Thursday. Who could forget 2006 when Valentino Rossi came here and was pretty much already down to be crowned world champion that year. He had a huge point advantage. Everybody was saying that the doctor was just going to rock up, and wrap up the championship, but a crash for even the greatest of all time, the GOAT Valentino Rossi, that emotion American. And tomorrow, Martin hoping something similar. Here at where a very, very pleased Pecco Bagnaia rolled into earlier. A lot of Enea Bastianini fans there as well. And we'll finish up just by walking down here and wrapping up a little bit of news that we saw earlier on as well. Luca Marini, we told you yesterday, is en route to Repsol Honda. We got the first confirmation of that earlier on. The VR46 team saying that this will be Marini's final race in the yellow for them. No confirmation from Repsol Honda just yet. We expect that to come on Monday ahead of the test on Tuesday, but an emotional one for a lot of people. Marc Marquez's final one with Repsol Honda, a crash for him in qualifying sees him down on row 3 of the grid. Johan Zarco's final one for Prima Pramac Racing, he'll start from the front row of the grid. Marini's last one for VR46, unable to get out. And actually, come and look at this as well. I mean, they are side by side, which is fine, but this is the Gresini Ducati box on the left. It's the VR46 on the right. That man walking down there is Fabio Di Gianantonio's manager. Is he going to go left or is he going to go right? He looks over to the right and he'll probably be walking there next year, we expect. But for now, he goes to the left. Does Diego Tavane, I think, the personal manager of Fabio Di Gianantonio. No confirmation from these guys just yet who Marini will be replaced by, but we fully expect it to be the number 49, Didier, of course, our victor last time out. As right on cue, we finished yesterday, didn't we, with a quick word from Jorge Martin. It is the camera. Where's the camera gone? Guys, do we know? Turn around. Back-to-back World Championships potentially later on today. The Tissot Sprint getting underway at 3 o'clock local time. Don't miss it for the penultimate, potentially, leg of the
cuánto. Ahora tierra, ¿no?